The one that ran for it, it's clear.
Thanks for that.
The other fellow was tied up, so who knows?
Amazing, after 10 years I still forget to unmute.
We'll have a word with him, and we'll see what
Classic.
he tells us.
I'm not saying a word for that guy. Why? Fuck him.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Thankfully I just started, so that's something.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was. So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything.
We're in Skyrim now.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about blaming Benson?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Spencer.
You see?
Yeah, it is probably
Shouting rude.
a reference.
So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
Yep,
Where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
you're awake.
Realise you can't just...
I was actually feeling
By right, I should send a plea to some...
that maybe I should play. There was a mod on Skyrim that I played for a bit and it was really nice. Not a mod, full expansion, conversion, whatever it's called. And I was thinking of playing that again.
To decide if we can behead you.
'Cause I haven't played
Times nobody...
that game for quite a while now.
Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine
Yeah, Enderal.
law.
I think that was what it was called. I played it for like 2-3 hours back when it came out, but I was burned out by Skyrim at that point. But I remember it was actually good.
To say, we'll see what kind of mood Lord Samin's in. But with the wedding and all, I wouldn't get my hopes up.
But I didn't do anything. It was all Vencer.
You played it?
Shut the fuck up, Francie.
I'm innocent. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Ha! Every man she could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as...
I had played it before the final release.
Think twice.
Yeah, that will go to the pile of...
Shame.
maybe I should play this,
That's right.
along with the other 150 games I have
Swears on his mother.
waiting.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
I should have went with my horse. This is very slow.
Right, we're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Ed.
And this game looks really good.
Don't forget to go and tell
Even with
so we can stop worrying.
Will do.
FSR what I'm using.
Samin sometime.
Probably won't translate well on Steam,
To have her out.
on the stream, but when you play it, it's gorgeous. They have recorded the crap ton of dialogue though, so it's okay. That is the whole reason, I guess. They did that. Where are we? Are we going back to Semin? Where is the blacksmith? Oh, it's over there. Oops. I should get off.
Here you go. Take it.
And again, that guy is still there. Is that the same guy? No, I think that's another guy, actually. Hired hand straw. One of the reasons I get annoyed with the whole Unreal Engine thing is that, again, I don't think it's just the engine, I think it's the developers, but it's hard to play games that look as good as this and then going back to that blurry mess. It's kind of annoying as hell. Oh, hello, park point. Alright, what do we have? Okay. 2-minute cooldown. Maybe. Meh. I don't know how to do that. I'll take that just in case it comes in useful in a clutch. I do need a better horse too. I didn't take a good look at this horse when I stole it from some bandits. And his courage is 3. Every time something is happening, he just rears and drop me on my ass.
What a night. Go.
I was hearing the guys on Digital Foundry and they were saying CryEngine also has a look to it, just like Unreal 5 has. Have you noticed that? Probably something about the lighting, the foliage, something that looks like the later Crysis games. I only played one Crysis game, 3 maybe. I don't remember it that well. I don't think it looks like this. Also, Star Citizen is made from, well, an offshoot, I guess, of the Crysis engine. And it doesn't look like this, really. But those guys, you know, are let me zoom in 100% and
Go.
see all these details, which I will never see myself.
Go.
What I did notice is that it doesn't have a lot of popping, unlike a lot of games. It has a nice draw distance and while there might be some popping, it's not super obvious, which is great because that annoys me a lot. All right. I was never a fan of Crysis.
Deal.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Samin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules.
I like the first one.
A cart to him.
The bastards.
I only played, I think, the last one or something.
Keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
I went to Samin.
All I know about the first one is that
Two
it never performed well.
So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails.
Generic story but good gameplay.
The three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else?
I mean, most FPS have a generic storyline, unless you're Half-Life.
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Now, don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up.
I mean,
In a right mess,
the Riddick games were also good,
and you've earned
story-wise.
reward for your trouble. I've got just
Both of them.
for you. Some
But it's
mercenary
rare.
had his Kiras repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks.
Halo had a good storyline. Well,
And have you got another job for me?
I guess.
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning.
It depends.
You must have seen
To be
it.
fair, I've only seen
When
snippets.
you were in Truskovitz.
I never played the. I only played the Ritz, and that was 2-3 years ago. Because they said, "Oh, start with this one," and I didn't like it. So I never played the rest. And I never had an Xbox because I'm a PlayStation guy, so you know. It always had good music, and I like the ships and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Halo's lore is amazing and you love it if you dive into it, and most of it is not told through games. I hate that actually. They did that shit with Destiny too, where most of the story was in a goddamn website. And the worst offender is actually Killzone, which has a pretty amazing backstory. Very deep, political, intriguing, and it's not in any of the games. Like, they made 5 games, and they didn't take advantage of that at all. Super annoying.
What do you think of her?
I didn't see her.
Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types.
They saved our life
Up in devil.
multiple times, so.
Wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel.
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Amber.
I could play the original trilogy, since they made a
For us?
God's nails.
remaster.
Finish talking.
But I never enjoyed the gameplay either.
He was fighting heathens.
Like, the storyline would be more of a draw for me than the gameplay.
They saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings.
but now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And then
Gossip in the medieval times. He made a pact with the devil.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition, but that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Alright. It's kinda strange that you would think since we got so well with the Lord. What is wrong, dog?
Look what I have.
Are you hungry? Want more food? Like they would invite us to the wedding, but... Alright, let's see if I can sell...
What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Sorry, I was AFK if you were saying anything. I was saying that I only played the Hello Rich because that is the order they were advising in forums and I didn't really like it. And I never played the rest. I could play the original trilogy because I am interested in the story, but the gameplay didn't really do it for me either, so I'm not sure about that. What the hell is this? This is what you gave me? Come on.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure. Why not?
If you're trying to break into the mainstream, you can't have lordoms, I guess. Well, I disagree, personally. As I said, if Killzone had the actual lore they made for it, it would have been a much better game.
You really won't convince me like this. Very well, then. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I guess if you are thinking like 20 plus million, maybe that would be true. I don't know. I'll keep that, I'll keep that. Let's sell all of that.
How can I help you today, friend?
Like I said, if you're trying to break into the mainstream, well, okay. Like Sony has sold multiple 20 plus million copies of games that are just very heavily story based. So it depends.
Show me your wares.
Yeah, maybe I'll keep that just for sentimental reasons. Oh, he doesn't have enough money. He has only 231.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
What kind of trader are you? Alright. We need to go back there, maybe sell to... Anything else here? New quest. I guess I'll check it out. And also play some dice.
Would you like to play dice?
What game would you like to play?
I don't have any badges. I should get some. I say every time.
Masters.
Let's play.
I have this die, which I have no idea if they actually do anything. Yeah.
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money again.
You have a kind master, hey, doggy?
Praise the Lord. Have you lost your mind?
Praise the Lord.
You're going to lose everything.
Have no fear.
One more.
Well,
Let's push our luck.
not afraid of anything.
We could block it with sand and rocks at night.
Good enough.
And now we'll see. Good day.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Now I'll show you how it's done. And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not.
I mean, you could keep the 950.
Sitting here.
There. That's
Kinda greedy.
Same to you.
That's enough for me.
First roll, 1,500. Boy.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Just played forever.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Yeah. I should have done that. I'm just so far behind that unless I get something really high, I already lost.
Hopefully I'll do it again.
Really? Okay.
Going my way today.
Well, Yellow surface story in the games is we found aliens, they are hostile, they are trying to activate a destructive artifact built by an ancient civilization and we have to stop them. Okay, that's pretty basic.
Good boy.
I've seen the TV series, the first season at least. Wasn't that great. Go, all in. There we go.
Good day.
TV series was shit and not based on the lore. Alright. Didn't love the TV series. I did like the Doctor, in that she was kinda complicated as a character. It was one of these we were trying to do something new attempts. I never get that.
Like,
You get an IP, like Halo or Dresden Files, for example, which I really like, and then you make something completely different. What is the point of even getting the IP? The faithful will hate it, so you won't keep them.
Sakra!
So you're just paying for an IP you are not using. It is stupid, and they do it a lot. Oh, we know better, I guess, than the guy that made the IP. I pressed the wrong thing.
Ah, nothing serious. You
I deserve
watch
that.
anyway.
Like yeah,
Done.
it's makes no sense. Look at the Lord of the Rings, the new one. They gave a $1 billion franchise to two guys that had done nothing before, nothing impressive anyway, and they basically butchered all the characters in it. I don't understand the studios. It is terrible. But why get the original material then, if they don't believe they have mainstream appeal? And we're talking about Lord of the Rings now, and I don't know. They did it in Game of Thrones too, I guess. Or Witcher.
Here's hoping.
But yeah, it's been proven time and time again that great adaptations can have mainstream appeal if you handle it with care. Like Lord of the Rings and Dune. Yep, I agree. And it's not like the Lord of the Rings or Dune don't have moments that are not in the books or are slightly changed, but when you're butchering the actual IP, well, The Wheel of Time is another one, right? I read the books. They have destroyed that series completely. As far as what the story in the books is, as far as what the story in the themes goes for, it's like, oh, no better. The hubris is insane.
You said you have a job for me, right?
I'd say. Listen up then. Old Albrum, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Jelioff, has this beautiful bull. White as snowy.
Of course they do, they are adaptations, you can't have the entire books, of course. But you need to have respect for the material, as you said.
Very protective too. Now you.
Oh, this guy made a book that sold
Bull
100 million copies. I know better, I'll make something in that world that people will love.
Albrum is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Yeah, pass.
Not really.
Alright, it's a little complicated. But I'm sure you'll manage. First, we have to get...
I mean, one of the reasons
we'll be able to...
Harry Potter was so good too was that
You can try and ask Bart...
Rowling was there and she was heavily involved.
And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still.
And that was super successful.
Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's...
Yeah, I'm not doing that, friend.
I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
Well, I have to say, I expected this to be easier. You could have at least given me the pain.
Oh, ain't you a little princess? No guts, no glory. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught.
Again, I'm not doing any of that. Thank you. They have a whole rivalry, but it's childish stuff, and I don't think my character would actually do any of it. Not a fan, but yeah, I've heard it's quite faithful at least. Or faithful in the elements that matter most. It is very faithful. I've read the books, you know, back when they came out, and it is very faithful. And they lucked out, or rather, Rowling, from what I know, insisted that they can have the rights, but she set some rules, and one of them was that actors would be British. And that was a great idea because British actors are really, really good. Alright, I don't want this quest, I don't care. I wish I could drop quests, because this is gonna stay there now. Find more about the Hermit, yes. Let's do that. Yeah, I agree, it also sets a tone, it's a different culture after all. The franchise was fundamentally British, indeed. And it is very apparent so when you watch the movies, right? The way... It's not only the characters behave, but the world itself. Like a lot of studios would take that IP and then base it on America, for example. Or something like that. Something weird. I think another good adaptation, as far as I understand, I haven't read the books, is the Last Kingdom. What is it called? I think so. Which was a really, really good series on Netflix. It went for 5 or 6 seasons and a movie. Really, really good stuff. And it was very successful, so... That guy has some other series, like one with Arthurian, the Arthurian legend. I was wondering if they are gonna also do a series of that, because I always really liked that legend and movies or series based on it. The Last Kingdom, yeah. Uhtred, son of Uhtred, etc. It was really, really good. It probably had some of the best pacing I have seen. That show was no filler whatsoever. It was all straight up. Really, really good.
What?
My bad. I thought time had...
So you're doing that?
Just you.
Right then.
Alright, my bad as I said. I guess it's late and we need to sleep first. And move our stuff again to the horse because we are overweight. That was a really good show, The Last Kingdom. And probably one of the very few shows that had a really satisfying conclusion. So apparently it's really hard to do, I guess.
God bless. Lord be with you.
Who has a room?
Why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place.
Oh, might as well.
Advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
Let it go. I fought one time.
The Ambrose the Hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the Hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks.
So how is Avowed going, by the way? If you are still here.
I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
For a few groschen, there's some room on the hay.
All right? I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Agreed. Like I said, you can sleep on the hay, but don't go wandering about my house.
Cool.
Hey, it's me. Come over here.
I apologize.
No longer calling me Hans, then?
Well, see, I discovered the truth of the matter. Hans double-crossed me.
How do you know?
I found out by chance. It wasn't just me that fell for that tale of selling wares for a tidy profit in
This is an interesting guy. We met him like randomly in the road.
all their goods and vanish.
Like a couple of times. And I guess he finds you later. That's a nice way to do an organic quest line.
How many people are we talking about?
I know of at least 3. But it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't a lot more of us.
It happens all the time. Well, you should report him. They'll catch him and give him what for.
It's already been done. He got caught with stolen goods somewhere. Then one thing led to another, and they found out he was involved in all sorts of dodgy business.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
I suppose so. But it made me realize how hard it is to trust anyone these days.
Not everybody's out to get you.
I hope you're not, at least. Sorry I mistook you for him. But you do look a lot alike.
So, chances are you won't be seeing your money from Hans again, will you?
I suppose not. Well, lesson learned at least.
Cool. That was a nice... again, I'm not sure if you call it a quest, but it was a nice storyline, I guess. I'll buy some food. Meh. Keep them. It's not like they have a lot of weight. You don't have money, goddammit. I should check that first, I guess.
Careful.
Okay. Careful, he says, walking into me. This is the wrong place, I think. Or is this hay we were talking about?
You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you?
No, nor should you. Except I don't have a bullet. And you won't give me yours. He says it's all right, Schnoz. He's just feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I just...
Yeah. I guess good enough.
If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey!
Alright, let's see. We need to eat something, but first let's see if we can buy some food. The music is great in this game too. It's kinda weird that they actually don't start working early. Like you're thinking medieval times, so they started working at 6 o'clock or something. Not true, in this game at least.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
What do you have for sale?
Alright, you should have plenty of money. Food. I'll get some for the dog too.
Let's talk about the price.
Warum nicht?
Is this enough?
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal. Why? You'll convince me with that price? Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay. Dog, let me feed you.
Hermit!
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Now, where is this hermit? Find more. Okay, I guess we speak with more people.
I hear the devil was seen here.
My God, leave me alone with that. See you later, my friend.
Okay. Probably not the best way to start a conversation.
What happened to Ambrose the Hermit?
He's at death's door with some
I hear the devil is here.
peculiar talk about him. They say he made a pact with hell.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago, but then it disappeared. Maybe he sold it or chucked it out. See you later, my friend.
Was willst du?
I heard something happened to Ambrose the Hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
Aye, true. A few people saw it in that hut of his, but that was a long time ago.
Do you know anything about that devil?
Mother of God, I don't know anything.
Alright, no one knows everything. Or anything. Gerda, can I talk to you? No. Can only rob here. Maybe the lady that does the begging will know more.
Good boy. What do you want?
Do you know anything about the devil?
Mother of God! Such blasphemy!
Can you not phrase this differently?
What do you want?
What happened to Ambrose the Hermit?
He's at death's door with some ailment, and there's a peculiar...
Oh, this is exactly the same
I hear
conversation. Okay. Guess that's why it's grey. Question the witnesses. What witnesses though?
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I hear that some apparition was seen around here. Is it true?
I don't know anything about that.
Farewell.
Alright, maybe the guys at the ale house will know. But they're not here now because it's
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
early, I guess.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
I don't know anything about that.
Even we know now that it's weird to ask about that. Maybe I need to wait. I should have talked at night.
Tell me what? What entertainment he's got planned for the wedding?
No. Good morning.
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
Ask then if you must.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia along the path below the rocks till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul.
But they went to see him for his remedies. Maybe he took one of them.
Here on the prowl for unwary souls.
I mean, this is medieval times, so the devil was responsible for everything, but
where did these peculiar
you know,
dogs come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying,
The Herds boy.
From heaven, Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
Of course. That makes total sense.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda.
Oh, there is Gerda.
Yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
Cool. Let's talk to Gerda first and then we'll go that way and speak to the boy.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tahov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field.
That sounds like a thief, more than a devil.
And heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out.
That was some interesting voice acting. The moment we tried to persuade her, our character went into very relaxed, very try not to scare this woman mode.
That cross hides a secret.
I'm guessing that's intentional. That's pretty nice. Alright, where is this cross? I think one of these is the graveyard. Maybe? Oh no. That is the graveyard. Damn, okay. Oh, the cross is on the other side. Okay. Cheap. They did a lot of work to fix the horse too. The first game was a lot more difficult to use. You get stuck a lot in places you shouldn't get stuck in. In general, the gameplay has been a lot more smooth than in the first game.
Go!
What is a dog? Oh, it's a wolf. Alright. When you're in the forest, your scent will be halved. Bad. Also not bad. Also not bad. Damn, all of these are good. Alright, let's take that one. What the... Come here, little bitch. Where are you going?